Hi everyone. Okay, we're going to start on our feet, and we've got quite a long standing sequence which I hope you enjoy, and then we'll come down to the mat for a bit more relaxation at the end. So let's bring feet hip distance and let's build up. So let's lift and strengthen the thighs, set the shoulders back and draw the head back too, and then bring your hands to prayer position. But see if you can let your arms rest against your ribs so you don't have to be held here. So everything's quite relaxed. When you're ready, close your eyes and relax your face. So see if you can relax the backs of the eyes, the cheeks, the lips, the gums, the tongue, and even your jaw. Drop your shoulders down and then begin to focus on your breath. Now let's start with the physical sensation of the breath coming in and out of the nose. Once you've got your attention on that, start to follow where the breath goes. So you might notice the ribs moving underneath your arms. You might notice your belly rising and falling. See if you can keep your shoulders completely relaxed. Keep following the breath in and out. Bring your arms by your sides now and just start to wriggle toes and fingers. And then drop your chin to your chest and open and close your eyes a few times until you're ready to keep them open. So I'm going to start by rolling shoulders and lifting elbows. So with the lift of the elbows, it means we pick the shoulders right up and down, so we get a lovely shoulder shrug. Then let's change direction, so come from the back to the front. And now let's do one of each. So really loosening them off. Exaggerate the movement to get them really warm. Okay, now relax. Now drop your ear to your shoulder and then take it across the other way. So you've got two options here. You can stay with this, or you could circle it down and across, but just make sure you still finish with the stretch here in the side of the neck. So there's a brief hold there, or coming straight across. Let's do one more. Now drop the chin to the chest and then look up, chin to chest and look up. Breathe in, lift your arms and stay here in extended mountain pose. So you're not leaning back, but I want you to lengthen all the way up, 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 apart from your shoulders, everything lifting. And then we're going to roll forward to forward fold, but we're going to come with a little bit of a flat back first. So we're going to reach forward. So we stay in flat back for a moment. Then we're going to soften and roll down. And then we're going to work on rolling up a bit more. So when you get to the top, sweep the arms up, hinge forward from the hips. So you could keep your flat back for a bit longer if you want to, then soften. And then roll up and let your head be really heavy on your roll ups. Inhale, exhale. Maybe inhale at the bottom and then roll up. Let's do one more. Breathe in, lift your arms, and then drop one arm and come to a side bend. Let's breathe in and breathe out. And then change sides. Inhale, exhale. Let's come again. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Bringing hands now across your chest. So we did a little bit of this in our last standing warm-up. So we're going to round the upper back, but this time I want you to lift your chest. So you come into a little bit of a baby back bend. So we're rounding and then we're arching. We're just concentrating on the upper back. Rounding, arching. Now keep the round the same, but when you arch, if you want to lift and press your arms back so they come across and then they lift. So upper back here, but on this bit you might now feel lower back extending too. Let's do one more. And reach back and relax. Bring hands to hips. I'm going to lift one leg and then change sides. So you can step wide when you change sides. So just a moment of balance. So it's slow, it's steady, it's with breath, but we're starting to bring some warmth into the hips, into the knees. Now see if you can move your ankle when you're here now. Flex it up and down and step wide. Let's do one more like that. This time, let's lift again and see if you can open your knee and then step onto it. So we change sides, we lift the knee, we open the knee, we step down. So we start to feel the hip just open a little bit in preparation for our standing sequences. Let's do one more each side. Keep letting the breath flow. And step down. So come and step wide. And let's just come into a flat back here. So stay with hands on the hips and stay with feet forward. Let's push the hips back so you get a bit of length in the back of the legs. And then I want you to soften down and I want you to bend your knees. Bend them a lot. Then I want you to come back up to your flat back, straighten your legs, and then reach up. So we're not holding the stretches too long because we're only just really getting warm. So let's tip forward, find your flat back, hands to the ground or to the thighs, bend the knees. So warming legs again, then come back to your flat back and then breathe in and lift. We'll do one more. Forward, bending, lengthening again and coming up. Open your arms and turn your right foot out. So we're going to start in Trikonasana triangle. So we've got both legs as straight as we can and let's reach and then let your hand fall. Now you might not come too low on this first one. And we're going to stay, this first one, I'm going to hold this for a couple of breaths. So I want you to make yourself as narrow as possible. And I want you to pull up through those thighs again so they're strong. And you might gradually find you can go a bit further. Now take a big breath in, lift the arms, and as you do that, bend the leg. Check the knee stays above the ankle and come to reverse warrior or sun warrior. We're still squaring the hips to the front. Let's hold and breathe here, and you can look up if you want to. So we're going to move in between those two asanas twice, but with just one breath. So let's straighten the leg, inhale and come to triangle, then exhale and stay. Breathe in, bend the leg, exhale to sun warrior. Let's do one more. Inhale, reach, exhale, inhale, lift, exhale. And keep the leg bent and come to warrior two. So send those arms long, reach them out. See if you can deepen. So feeling the hips opening here, feeling some work in the thigh. And from here, we're going to come to half moon balance. So you stay there. I'm just going to adjust myself back a little bit so I've got room. So take a big breath in, leave this right foot directly turned out and shuffle your other leg in and see if you can lift your left leg off. Look down, then see if you can move your arms so that you've got one arm directly pointing down to the ground and the other arm directly pointing up. Now, can you open your hips? So imagine you're against the wall and one hip stacks on top of the other. Step back down, straighten both legs and reach to a side bend here. Now we could just cross or hold hands here. So you just get a lovely big side bend. Your legs are getting a break. And then breathe in and open, bend the leg and come to extended warrior. So at the end of this sequence now, so get a big stretch from your back foot to your fingertips. Open up to me, and then if you can, come lower. Stay here and focus on your breath. Inhale, walk the hands back to this wide leg position, and then soften knees and roll up. Come and step your feet in. Breathe in and lift the arms. We're coming to another balance. Right leg lifts. It lifts bent like we did in the warm-up, but now we're staying. So can you either stay here or can you extend the leg? Draw the abdominals in to help you. Contract the thigh to lift the leg higher and then step down. Let's change sides. Arms lift, shoulders drop, and when you're ready, other leg lifts. Then you might be able to extend the leg, lift the leg, and step down. Come and step wide, turn the left foot out now, and we're starting our sequence on this side. Arms wide, let's breathe in and find your triangle pose. This first time, remember, we held it for about 3 breaths. So checking our setup, pulling up through the thighs, still opening through the top body. Inhale, lift, bend the leg, and come to Sun Warrior. So reaching back. Let's move between them. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale and stay. Breathe in, lift and bend. Exhale and side bend. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Coming to Warrior Two. Taking the knees above the ankle, going out. Holding your Warrior Two, finding some work here. You stay there. So we're coming to our balance next. So let's shuffle the back leg in and tip into our floating half moon. Looking down, turning the body to me. I'm wobbly, so don't worry if you tap down and come back. Let's step back now, straighten the leg, come to your side bend and just cross the arms. Find a really deep reach there. Then open the arms, bend the leg, and let's come to extended warrior. Elbow to thigh or hand to the ground. Let's reach through the arm, and then if you can, coming lower. Inhale, hands come down, walking back to the front. Now stay here in the middle this time and find that flat back again that we found earlier. Hands might need to come back to the thighs, or now you're nice and warm, you might be able to bring fingertips to the ground. So find where you need to be. Take a bend into your right leg. So you get a lovely stretch down this left leg. And again, you could be up or you could be low. Just breathe into that. Now walk your hands towards your right leg. And now your challenge is to see if you can straighten your right leg, but keep your chest close. So you could bring your chest close to your thigh and leave your chest there and just see how straight you can get the leg. My leg's not straight. This is called nose to knee pose. And if anyone's got their nose to the knee, please would you let me know. Breathing, deepening. And you can't just do it by bending your leg, by the way. All right, walking your hands back to the center. Bending now your left leg. Feeling the stretch in the right leg. Walking the hands towards that left leg, snuggling the chest into the thigh and then lengthening that left leg. Come back to the center, find your flat back again. So this flat back hopefully is getting a bit better every time you do it.
pushing those hips right back, so it's a big stretch in the back of the legs. And then leave your left hand here and let's breathe in and lift the right arm. Push off the hand that's on the ground to turn you. Look up if you can today. Let's change sides. Hands come down, bring your hands to your thighs and roll up. And now find a squat. Can you stay in your squat and push your hands up? 3 breaths. Straighten your legs, clasp your hands and find a back bend. Hands come to the heart center. Find your squat again. You ready to do it just one more time? So let's press up again. So you can deepen through the legs if you want to. Even lift the chest. So it's like you're pushing the ceiling away. Inhale, clasp hands and reach back. Hands back to prayer position. Walk your feet in. Roll yourself down and come to all fours. Now you're going to step your right leg forward and you're going to stay 90-90, and then I want you to really tuck your bottom under and lean back so you get a stretch through your back leg. So I'm leaning back quite a lot, I'm exaggerating this to get the stretch in my thigh here. So pushing, pushing, pushing. Let's change when we're ready. Tilting the pelvis under, leaning back to lengthen through the leg. Okay, and relax. Come to child's pose. Take your knees wide and sink back. So we've really opened through the hips, so that might allow you to push further back here in child's pose. And then come and lay on your front. So you just do a little bit of work in back extension or on back extension here. So you can either just push halfway up, or you can come all the way up to up dog. We're keeping the knees on this first time. And I just want you to take a breath here, check your shoulders are relaxed, and then lower yourself back down. So inhale again, push yourself up. If you want to, you could lift knees just a touch. So this should be all lower back, maybe a bit arms. Knees down, thighs down, hips, belly. Let's do one more. Inhale to push, and you just come to your level. Knees, hips, belly and chest. So when you're ready, come and lay on your back and bring your knees in. Hug your knees in there and gently just rock your knees side to side. Let's hold one knee in and stretch the other leg long. We'll lay it on the ground and let's curl up. Tuck in your chin. Lay back down and change sides. Rolling back down, knees in again. And then place one leg on the ground. In fact, place your right leg on the ground and have your left leg up. Take your left leg to your hip to anchor that down and take your right hand to your left leg and bring it just across the body, not too far. And you should get a really nice stretch coming up through the side of the leg. We're probably all doing a bit more walking or running, so you should enjoy that stretch there. Let's change sides. The right leg lifts, right hand to hip. We draw the leg across. Let's bring knees in and let's just circle the knees to soften out the lower back even more. And then change direction. And then finding a place to finish the class, whether that's laying down or seated. Coming and sitting up, bringing thumb and forefinger together. Sitting up really tall, so you've got lots of length in your spine. Feeling the seat bones into the ground, dropping the shoulders down. And when you're ready, closing your eyes. Coming back to the breath, coming in and out of the nose, starting once more with the sensation of the breath coming in and the breath leaving. Then beginning to follow the breath, noticing the ribs expanding. And as we just sit quietly at the end of our session today, just appreciating what we have. Enjoying the simple things in life. And just taking these moments when we can, just to slow down. So even though we're not doing very much in our lives right now, I believe we are carrying quite a lot of stress with the worry and concern of our situation. So I think these sessions become even more important. And focusing on the breath, as you know, has a really positive effect on the body. So let's take a couple more breaths. really enjoying them. Bring your hands to your heart center. Open and close your eyes a few times until you're ready to keep them open. Namaste.